Hi guys, welcome to footballlove.ng. Welcome. You are going to get exciting match analysis, pre-test online, and also betting tips from us right here on our channel. If the first game you are going to be looking at today is Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Wow, this is going to be a very great game for Arsenal. Arsenal perfect start is actually over. Undone in Anfield by a stunning Szoboszlai's free kick towards the end of the match last 2 weeks before the international break. Now, the Gunners return home with a point to prove. They actually have a point to prove now at home, but they face Nottingham Forest side, entering a brand new era under Ange Postecoglou. That is a new era for Nottingham Forest that they are entering into. A manager that is famous for his fearless attacking football. Will Arteta's calculated control hold in, or are we about to witness a chaos at the Emirates? Now, stay with us and subscribe at Football Hub NG to get more of this update at your fingertips. Now, let's go into the match details, review, the match analysis, everything. You're going to get it here and get it right now. Well, this match we're talking about is not just about just 3 points, actually. It's about two very difficult footballing philosophies. Yeah, between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, they are actually colliding. Nottingham Forest start to the season has been very, very messy. Their start for the season has been very, very messy, both on and off the pitch. Nuno Espirito Santos is gone after disagreement with the board, and in step Ange Postecoglou, fresh off the Europa League win. The contrast couldn't be actually sharper. Nuno built Forest on a foundation of compact defending and counter-attacks. Postecoglou, on the other hand, is known for his adventurous, high-line, aggressive pressing, and also attacking intent, sometimes at the cost of defensive stability. But the question is now, how much is his footballing identity can be instilled in just a very few training sessions he has just had with his new team? That is a very, very big question we need to ask Ange Postecoglou in this match against Arsenal. But wow, let's focus on some things between Arsenal and also Nottingham Forest. Arsenal come into this game with motivation running high. Their trip to Anfield ended in heartbreak, not because they were overplayed, but because they couldn't convert dominance into goals. Against Liverpool, Arsenal had more shots, more touches in the opposition box, and more passes in dangerous areas. Yet, one late free kick changed everything. That's very, very great. That loss has raised debate over Arteta's approach. Is it too conversative at times? Or is it the controlled maturity of a team learning how to win consistently? Either ways, Arsenal know they cannot afford back-to-back slip-up. With Liverpool and Chelsea both pushing at the top, and 3 points here will take the Gunners back to the first place, even if it's only for a few hours. So Arsenal doesn't actually need a slip-up now. They need to go home with the 3 points against Nottingham Forest. Without that, they are out of the title race. Well, let's actually go back to history. The history actually strongly favors Arsenal in this particular fixture we're talking about. The last time Nottingham Forest beat Arsenal away from home was all the way back in 1989 at Highbury. That is over 36 years ago. That was the last time Nottingham Forest actually had a win over Arsenal away from their home. Since then, the Gunners have dominated this matchup in North London. And let's not forget anything. When Arteta met up against Postecoglou's Tottenham, he won 3 and drew 1 out of 4 matches. The mental edge is firmly with Arsenal, and they will be keen to extend this dominance even in this particular fixture. Well, let's look at the team news. The team news actually adds another layer to this clash, a very, very big layer to this clash. For Arsenal, William Saliba's ankle problem could keep him out, with Christian Mosquera stepping in after an impressive showing at Anfield. Ben White is touch and go. That one is once they touch him, injury straight up. While Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Kai Havertz are all sidelined. The silver lining, Eberechi Eze, Arteta's big summer signing, looks set to make his first Arsenal start. A huge boost for creativity in the Arsenal's attack. On the other hand, for Forest, face a defensive headache. Ola Aina picked up an injury on the international duty for Nigeria against South Africa. Alexander Zinchenko cannot play against his parent club because he is on loan from Arsenal. Nicolas Dominguez is also out, is also ruled out. That means new arrival Nicolo Savona may be thrown straight into the starting 11 in a patched up back line. Hardly ideal, which is very, very hardly ideal for a first game away at Arsenal for Ange Postecoglou. That is a very, very sad news for Nottingham Forest and Ange Postecoglou in his first match away to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Now, let's look at the tactical outlook for both Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. So, tactically, what should we expect between the two clubs? Arsenal will aim to dominate the ball, control midfield through Rice, Odegaard, and Zubimendi, and stretch the pitch with pace out wide. If Eze starts, it could be the key to unlocking Forest's backline, especially against a defense low in chemistry. That is very, very great for us now. Postecoglou's Forest may try to press early and disrupt Arsenal's rhythm, but that comes with huge risk, very, very big risk. Arsenal are excellent at exploiting space in behind of the backline of its opponents. And Forest's fragile defense could be punished if their high line isn't disciplined. The midfield battle will be fascinating. Can Yates and Gibbs White impose themselves, or will Arsenal suffocate the game? That is actually the tactics between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. If Nottingham Forest actually goes hard on high line, how will they manage their back line, which has a very, very low chemistry based on the injuries that they suffered during the international break and also before? And now let's look at the potential lineup for both Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. For Arsenal, we have Raya still in the goalposts. For the defense line, we should get Timber, Mosquera, Gabriel, and Calafori at the defense. For the midfield, in the heart of the midfield, Zubimendi should be the first choice, while Odegaard and Rice will actually flank him up, both in the left and the right flank of the midfield. While up front, we should have Madueke at the left flank, Eze in the right flank, and also Gyökeres up front for the Gunners. That is the predicted lineup from Football Hub NG for Arsenal. And now let's go into Nottingham Forest predicted starting lineup. Well, we still have sales in goalposts. We have Savona, Milankovic, Murillo, and Williams at the back. We have Ederson and Yates in the heart of the midfield. McCarthy, Gibbs White, Hudson Odoi are up front, and Wood will be the top nine in this match. Let's hope this lineup will actually favor both teams. Well, ultimately, this looks like the wrong game at the wrong time for Forest. Postecoglou may eventually bring excitement and attacking flair into this team, but asking for an instant impact away to Arsenal is a huge task ahead. The Gunners are wounded, fine, but they are actually motivated and at home, a dangerous combination for any opponent they come across. So for Football Hub NG, our prediction and betting tips is Arsenal to win or over 2.5. That is our prediction at Football Hub NG. So can Arsenal bounce back in style, or will Postecoglou Forest spring the surprise of the season at the Emirates? Let us know your thoughts and prediction in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow fans, and subscribe for more in-depth Premier League preview and analysis every week. Thank you. God bless.